Class 1 of Pilates.
So standing with our feet hip width apart, checking our breathing wide into the rib cage, exhaling gently, drawing up on the pelvic floor and transversus. And we're always thinking of that lengthening up and out through the crown of the head. So I'm just going to show you the 3 points on the foot that we actually balance on. The big toe joint, the little toe joint and the heel. It's like being balanced on a triangle. And we're just going to stretch the muscles of the feet by doing a Mexican wave with the feet. So lift your toes up and then slowly place little toe, the next one, the next one, the next one, and the big toe. Just see if you can do that. I'm just demonstrating with my hands what I'm actually doing with my feet now. Wide feet, not gripping in the toes, long toes, big toe joint, little toe, weight in the heel. So balanced on the triangle, not locking in the ankles, knees. Checking the weight's not too far forwards or too far back. So we'll just take the weight forward to the toes, and here you probably will grip with the toes to stop yourself falling over, and as you go back with the heels you'll brace. So just you're transferring the weight, and if you imagined you were on a clock it'd be like going from 6 to 12. And then finding that point where you're neither gripping nor holding back. And we're just going to, thinking of that clock, thinking of going from 3 o'clock, which would be weight over on all the right hand leg, particularly the outside edge of the foot, and then to the left foot, 9 o'clock. So just going 3 o'clock and through the centre into 9 o'clock. And then finding that central point, we're going to go all the way around the clock. 12, 3, back to 6, 9, back to 12. So you're making a circle, and then we're going to reverse it. 9, 6, 3, 12, and back to where the hands are in the centre. Really lovely and balanced. Little plie, bending the knees, direction of a big toe, first toe. And when you rise up to the toes, you'll notice you have to shift your weight forward to rise up, and slowly control it down. Breathe in as you plie. Exhale, pressing into those 3 points on the feet. As you rise up, breathe in, the weight goes forwards as you lean up through the crown of the head, lead up. Exhale, control it down as if your heels were going to land on 2 little grapes. In, exhale, breathe in. Control it down from the center, exhale. I'm just going to show you the floating arms. So we're trying to avoid tension in the shoulders, shrugging the shoulders up. Breathing in, the rib cage expands as the shoulder blades widen and open. Exhale, the arms come down, just as if they're floating through water. So the movement of the rib cage as you breathe in initiates your arms. Trying to again to avoid when the arms come in front of us, rising up the front of the body, trying to avoid the shrugging of the shoulders. If you want to keep the longest distance between your ears and the shoulders. And as soon as you feel any shrugging or tension in the shoulders, that's as far as your arms go. Just really listening to your own body. Great. So we'll combine those 2 exercises together. Plie in, exhale, lengthen. Breathe in, arms float up as you rise up on the toes. Exhale, control it down. Breath and movement coordinating together. In, exhale, control from your center. Use your eyes at your eye level. In, exhale, press the floor away. Breathe in, rising up. Exhale, lower down. Lovely. I'm just going to use a chair because we're going to be doing some balance work. And if you haven't got a chair, then just take yourself close to a wall, just so you've got something to help you. Many of us do stand in one leg, or we stand in one hip, and we're just going to work on trying to keep our hip bones level with one another, so we're shifting the weight across the center rather than sinking into one hip. And you can just have your toe on the floor, or gently lift your foot off. You don't have to bring the leg too high. You're shifting across, drawing navel to spine. Control it. You can leave your toe on the floor if you want, or stretch your leg out, really using your quadricep. Relax the hands, relax the shoulders. It's great just to practice these balances. And just going back to the shoulders, we're doing shoulder rolls and the elbow rolls, and the fingertips lead you round. Again, you can think of a clock face. So you can think that you're lifting forwards, up, slide the shoulder blade down, the elbow is drawing a circle, and then breathing in, reaching up and reaching back down. So these circles, you're trying not to shift the weight in the feet or in the hips. You're just really rolling around in the shoulder joint. Try not to shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. Really getting a lovely stretch right through the fingers, across the chest as you reach behind. And just as we did on the last exercise with the pliés and the arm work, we're going to combine here the one leg balance and the arm circles. So opposite arm to leg, just see if you can do 3 arm circles. It doesn't matter if you can only do 1 or 2, just try for 3. Keeping that balance, eyes, center, and release. So again, hips stay level, shift the weight across, keeping lifted on the pelvic floor, navel drawn in, energy out through the toes, in breath, and exhale. In, and exhale. Great, well done if you did 3 of those on both sides. And often one leg is very different to the other, so don't be worried if one leg does feel very different. On this next exercise, this again is a challenge for balance. Great exercises where you close one eye, and you can either wink your eye, or if that's difficult, just use your hand as I'm showing you now, placing your hand over your eyes. Now if the room's not jumping around and you feel steady, you can close both eyes. About 5 seconds. Really challenging, you can't believe it. And then the other side. So again, you're shifting the weight across, not sinking into the hips, keeping lift up, 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 drawing the navel in, just testing with one eye closing at a time. And that might be enough for you. But if you really want to and you feel confident, closing both eyes for about 5 seconds. Keep breathing. All the information's coming up through the sole of your foot, up the spine, into the brain. So just accept all those little wiggles. Great. So practicing balance is really, really important, especially as we age. And here, this might be enough of a stretch for you, simply by bringing the leg across. The piriformis, or the sciatic nerve stretch. Now keep holding on to a chair or the wall in front of you. I'm just going to take it that little bit deeper by sitting right back as if I was sitting in a chair. So I've got the balance and the stretch all going on, and the energy out through the crown of my head. But you don't have to take it this far. And control how you come out of exercises as well. So I'm shifting the weight across. Now this might be enough for you, simply placing the leg across. But sit back, directing your sits bones back as if you literally were sitting on a chair behind you. You may want to try the balance. You may want to sit even deeper. So my elbows are going right onto my knees and in the arch of my foot. And calmly breathing. And coming out with control. And centering myself.